Hello, and welcome to Bees and Tea Stitching. I am your host. Welcome to all you new people, and welcome back to all you crazy people who, for some reason, still like to watch me. Oh, and Horace is back. You just can't really see him on my Doctor Strange shirt because Doctor Strange. Yeah. So, um, this week my camera is apparently going to keep refocusing. Oh well. Um, but this week has been pretty boring. Not much has been going on. Um, we did get to watch WandaVision on Disney Plus. If you have Disney Plus and you have any interest in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's definitely worth watching. Absolutely. No spoilers at all. But it really picks up a lot in the third episode. You really have to watch the first two to get it to get the whole idea. But you know, be patient. It really does pick up in the third episode. It is two episodes last Friday, and that's gonna be one episode a week for the next 6 weeks after this because it's 9 weeks total. I can math. And I apologize, my nose is itchy this evening because allergies. Um, God, poor Horace doesn't even show up. Poor guy, but he is here. I promise. See, he is there. But anyway, so yeah, this is one of my mugs that I got from Barnes and Noble when I was working there forever ago, like 2000. Hmm. Yeah, would have been 99 or 2000. Yeah, I'm old. Whatever. So got a question here. So this is a British breakfast tea, and my Sipsby box, six Sips by, said that this is supposed to be a high caffeine tea, but I was under the indication that when it came to teas, in general, Earl Grey, I thought, was supposed to be a higher caffeine count in general. Obviously, it depends on company to company, but I thought Earl Grey was tended to be a higher caffeine than British breakfast, which is kind of more of a medium. So I know I have some tea lovers in this in my group here. So if you guys know, please tell me. I know I have one English person at least, and I know that they drink tea, so maybe they know more than I do, because they're coming from the land of tea. Well, technically not really the land of tea, but the land of drink a lot of tea. So anyway, oh yeah, it's I did finally put some milk in it. Yeah, I got some milk. Went to the store today, so but yeah, so that's good. So I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. Um, but I like I said, I was kind of surprised when it said it was high caffeine. I'm like, really? But I'm still awake. So anyway, all right. So for comments, there's actually only a few this week. Feel free to comment. I mean, as long as it's not mean. Anything constructive or anything really. I always comment back. But yeah, I love comments. So first off, Healing Gamer, hi horse. I guess he says hi if he could. Um, I've never stitched on dark fabric, but I've seen some people recommend put a white sheet of paper behind it to make the holes more visible. I've never heard of using a white sheet of paper. I've heard about people using like a light box underneath it. Um, and being a very amateur artist, I actually had a light box who knows how long ago. But I mean, I've moved many, many times since then, so it's been lost to time and space. So it's not a TARDIS. So I, if I can find the light box, I'll use it. Otherwise, I'll just use a piece of paper because it's free, and I have tons of printing paper over here. My printer's over to this side. Sorry. Um, but yeah. So I'll try the paper one of these days if I ever stitch something in black. So thank you. I appreciate it. Stitching the Land of Good Enough. Shorter thread just looked like a Horus to me. That works. That works. Figment's looking so good. Thank you. Um, and love the Griswold Needleminder. I knew you'd like it. I've, I almost kind of wish I'd gotten two and sent you one. If I ever have to order needleminders again, I'm just saying. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I honestly have so many damn needleminders right now that there's no reason for me to order anymore anytime. But we'll see. Who knows? That doesn't mean I won't. Um. Oh, she also said I never stitch on black fabric. I'm a little scared, but if I ever do it, I'll do it in a 14 or 16 count Ada. I believe that I have some 14 count Ada. I think I got like a yard when my LNS was selling it. Like they were trying to get rid of it. I think a couple years ago. Um, I'll have to look in my thing, but I think I have some 14 count black. I really want to try it with the advice of the paper underneath it. I really just need to find a small project that I can test it out on. Um, and I don't think I really have any small projects that would work on black. So, we'll see. Just keep watching. Who knows what I'll find. And then Carolina. Yeah, and I am sorry. I did not see Fluffer before I saw Horace. That's why his middle name is Fluffer or Fluffer not a fur. You know, that too. Anyway, um yeah, you were talking about adding you were used to add sugar, now you add sweetener. So, what kind of sweetener do you add? I have some oh, what's it called? Stevia. And I've heard stevia is supposed to be good. It's not like, aspartame and things like that. If any of you guys know if that's supposed to be good or if there's a better sweetener, again, please tell me, please comment. Um and yeah, you're right. I mean, it'll taste a little different, but you'll get used to it eventually. I've used the stevia before. I do have sugar in this one because I did. Um, excuse me. Um, but I'm willing to use that stevia, if it's safe and you know, if it doesn't change it too much. So we'll see. Um, yeah, I was just asking why like your face. It's really just a I've never liked my face. I've never liked my voice. It's really just a self confidence thing. And that's actually part of the reason why I do these videos, is because I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying to get that self confidence up and make videos so I have to hear my voice or other people hear my voice, and that sort of thing. But I mean, it's a long road. It's not something you can just get over in a few minutes. So I'm working on it. Who knows? Um, the sushi. Oh, the cat needle minder. She said that she really liked the cat needle minder. The one that's on my Figment one, which you'll see in a sec. Um, I don't know where she got it. I will try to remember to ask her, but my memory's total shit, so I can't promise that I'll remember. But I promise I'll try. Um, yeah, you're talking about how the mirabilis are always out of my notes over here. Sorry, that's why I keep looking that direction. Um, yeah, I'm sorry about the mirabilis are always being out of stock. I know the out of print ones especially are like huge commodities. People like spend a lot of time looking for them, and will definitely hoard them if they find them, which is fine. I mean, that's to each their own. That's cool if they want to. Um, so yeah, mirabilis can be hard to find sometimes. I haven't gone out of my way to look for any myself. That's just me, you know. Oh yes. And also about the socks. I did get it. It was not in my. It was not in the spam. I just again, shit memory. Um, at checking that particular email because it's not my primary email. It's the email that's attached to this the stitching. So I don't check it as often, obviously, as I check my personal email. So yeah, it was in there, and I will get you those measurements as soon as I can. So I appreciate it. Um, it's if it would be easier to do them in centimeters, I can. The measuring tape I have has inches and excuse me, inches and centimeters on it. So I thought maybe that would be easier for you, but just whichever. So yeah, thank you. I'm really looking forward to this. That's gonna be awesome, and I'm sure they're gonna be really really cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Mm. And because I had to restart a couple times, my tea is getting low. But yeah, so that is all the comments this week. Um, new starts. I have not started anything. I was about this close from, and you guys have seen this one, and I'm dropping things. But how I almost started this one. Look, it is bees and trees, which is hilarious. As you can tell, I have the all the thread and all that good stuff. It looks like I can't tell. It's at least some classic colors. I'm not sure what all the colors are, but anyway, it's not a whole bunch of colors. It's maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8, something like that. It's not that many. But I did not start it, as you can tell. So I resisted because I really, really, really want to get a little further. I really want to finish this frame before February, but I really don't think that's gonna happen. It just, I've been too slack about it. So, because I don't want to. I fell behind in Frankenstein, and I don't want to fall behind in this one. Because you saw how long it took me to finally finish Frankenstein, forever. Um, and the new one comes out, I believe, on the 1st. That's 8 days. Wait, 30 days. September, April, June, November. So, 9. Sorry, and I apologize. My phone is being a pain in the butt today. I'm very sorry about that. Anyway, so this is the Grim Grinning Ghost cell. As you can tell, I'm still just doing the frame. It's maybe about halfway done-ish for just the frame. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get some done on it tonight, but the chances of me actually getting that done before the 1st of February are super duper low, and I apologize. I very, very much apologize. That was a work text. So, anyway, so that's good. All right, so the other one that I'm working on, right now I'm being binogamous. I don't know. Anyway, if that's actually a word, I'm not 100% sure if that's actually a word, but it is now. So there we go. All right, cool. Now my phone won't beep anymore. So yeah, do I need to look that up and find out if binogamous is a word? Anyway, so right, the other one, and this is the needle minder that she was talking about, is the stitching assistant, who is sitting behind, well, in front of me, but behind my computer right now. So hopefully she's gonna stay there and relax and not try to bother me. But yeah, so I am done with all of this over here that I was working on, and that little part down here. So it is actually ready to go ahead and move down. It's, I would say, just less than halfway done totally. The rest of it is actually not going to be any more. Well, I mean, there's obviously one more hand for Figment, which actually starts right here. But pretty much the rest of it is, well, actually, almost all the rest of it is just this whole big design. So it's just going to be a lot of one color stitching, which is fine. I mean, it's nice, to kind of do and not think about for a while. So that's kind of nice. All right, there we go. All right, cool. So that is all my whips right now. Once again, no finishes, no FFOs. Sorry about that, guys. I know I'm working on a lot of large things, and I'm just not getting a whole lot of finishes, which, I don't like. I want some finishes, but I don't think I'm gonna have any finishes for January, so that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Oh, let me put this back. So there we go. I don't get it separated here. All right. So haul. Not a whole lot. There was one thing I forgot to show you guys last week. I literally had it next to me, and I put something on top of it, and then it was gone. So, you know. All right. So, let me go ahead and show you that first. Once again, I keep throwing money at Vicky Stitching Buttons or Stitching Button, I should say, because I just apparently like to throw money at her. Oh well. So we got well, I'm gonna do the back here. Look, it's got dinosaurs. Wait, dinosaurs? There we go. And if you get that reference, I love you. But this, the reason I got it is because this right here has been my favorite dinosaur since I was a wee little kid. That is the ankylosaur. Can't really see it. You don't really see its big old spiky tail, but it's got a big old lumpy spiky tail on the or bump on the very end of its tail, and then it uses to like whack things, which I always thought was kind of cool. So, the front is just a basic yellow, and look, it's got a little brontosaurus, so cute. And she also put a little project card in there. Um, I don't. I mean, I like them. I don't know if I actually want to use it because it's like I don't know. It's kind of cool, but I probably end up using it. But anyway, so that's obviously she makes awesome stuff because this other one right here, this is one of hers as well. The one that Figment's in. So obviously, like I said, I like throwing money at her. So oh darn. But yeah, and she has cool needle minders as well. So if you don't want to go for a bag, then go for some needle minders. All right. So the second thing, this just came out. Plum Street's been doing a whole bunch of those stacks, and even though raccoons are kind of evil, well, they go through trash and they wreck things, but they're really adorable. And I have a friend of mine who loves raccoons, and so I'm probably gonna end up there we go, doing this and sending it to them. So I do have all the stuff in the back. I know the orange is a substitute. I think there was one more substitute, but I don't remember what it was. Because a lot of it is DMC. So that works. But yeah, so this is Plum Street's newest, the Raccoon Rabble, which is really adorable. And look, it's got a little itty bitty little baby raccoon up there. See it? Little baby. So yeah, there's that. And then the two last ones are going to be the of the month things that I do. First is the Crazy Annie's Classic Color Works thread of the month. Apparently, this was for December. I can tell because they are Christmassy colors. Oh, look at that. So yeah, I mean they're really pretty all together. We'll start with the lightest here and bamboo. Hold on, let's see if I can. Oh, this might work. No, not really. I mean, it's really just kind of the barest hint of beigey off-white. And then, sorry, I'm having to untangle them a little bit. Brown sugar, which is a nice kind of browny gold with a, let's see, with it's a bit of variegation. Not much. Let me see if I can, does that help any? No, not sure that's actually helping any. That might actually make it worse. There we go. That's a little bit better there, though. So that's brown sugar. And then the very bright red one is ribbon red, which does not look very variegated at all. I wonder if I just turn this off. You know what? Actually, turning it off is a little bit better. There you go. So ribbon red. Let's see if I can. Brown sugar. Yeah, there you go. Brown sugar shows up a little bit better. And I don't think bamboo is going to show up anyway. Not really. But anyway, then we got 3 shades of green because, of course, Christmas. This is Joshua Tree, which is kind of a sagey sort of green, actually. And again, not really variegated. So that's pretty true. But, and then the middle one is English Ivy. Come here. Which is just a nice kind of grassy, huntery sort of green with, again, looks like fairly light variegation. That's pretty true. That's coming out true-ish. And then this is kind of the brown side of green, Sticks and Twigs. It's not showing up all that well, but it's really just kind of a dark, mossy green. So, yeah, so those are those. And that was also a little preview here because the last one, there we go. That shows up a little bit better here. It's, this is the Fortnite fabrics. They have, I want to say 4 different fabrics of the month this year, 3 or 4, I forget which. There was one that was called, I don't remember its exact name, but essentially it was just fairly light colored neutrals, which is the one I got. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. But this is Ruth, so it's a real nice light oatmeal. I mean, I don't even know how else to explain it. It's just a really light, really light beige. It's actually pretty close. Pretty close to the um bamboo color. Alright, I am very sorry. I had to pause. I got a phone call. I really was not expecting to get a phone call this late at night, so that was I hope that doesn't mess everything up too much. But yeah, so got the classic colorworks, got the awesome Fortnite fabrics. This is 18 count 8 up. There you go. So I thought that's what I had asked them for. All right. Well, this is going fast because there wasn't a whole lot going on. So I think I'm just gonna do the of the week things, and then I will I guess I'll sign off. So the floss tube of the week, and I can't believe that I haven't maybe mentioned her before, but just in case, Jennifer Upton, she does a lot of really cool things. She has a couple of kids who sometimes come in, and they are adorable. I love watching them come in. But I like a lot of the stuff that she does, and she actually works at a LNS, I believe. So she always has a lot of stuff to show off, which is really cool. Excuse me. She's always working on a lot of things too. So she's definitely always fun to watch. Once again, I am still very behind on stitching. I'm trying to catch up a little bit by at least watching the people on my list, at least watching their last video. So if I miss a video from you guys, I apologize. But yeah, so that's that. The Stitchy website, I was a little hesitant because I hate putting up ones that I haven't actually bought anything from, but a lot of people have really talked well about Mrs. Seda silks, and I do want to get some. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. You know, just I really don't need. I mean, I'm getting thread every month, so I can't say I really don't need more thread. But I mean, who doesn't need some silk in their life? I have probably used silk a couple of times, maybe like a small amount. I haven't really delved into silk a lot. So I would like to, I would love to do something in a silk. That'd be awesome. So maybe I'll figure something out, find something I could. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That's the reason I'm actually late tonight is because my stomach's been a little weird, so I apologize if I'm having to belch. So, yeah, it's not been fun the last couple days. So, and it's not anything. It's not the big the big thing. It's just a stomach issue. It's probably my meds. So, that's so it's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. I can still taste my tea. But anyway, so yeah, so Mrs. Sada's for the Stitchy website. For the non-Stitchy website, a place that I went, let's see if I can come back here without knocking everything over. There you go. You guys, anybody who is a sci-fi nerd or fantasy whatever nerd, will probably have heard of Weta. They did special effects on like The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, all that. But they also do like figurines and books and other stuff too. Even I think I guess they're all properties that they've worked on. I don't know. I haven't really looked. But I actually, and I got this pretty quick, considering it came from New Zealand. Maybe I don't know, maybe a couple weeks. Wasn't that long at all. But I got a really cool book about Smaug. So the dragon from the Hobbit movies. And so there we go. There's the less of a layer on it. But so it's all about how they, how they designed him and all the work that went into um the motion capture and all that good stuff. So it's really really cool. And that's UK $12.99. I don't remember how much it was. Maybe it was $20. It's a nice hardback. I mean, it's not huge, but I mean, this is like full color illustration stuff in here. So I mean, it's definitely worth it. So, but yeah, ooh, it's got that book smell. I love that book smell. But anyway, so they have that there. That is, last I checked, it was still in stock. And come here, horse. So yeah, I mean, it's worth looking at, and they had other properties other than Lord of the Rings and Hobbit, of course. So, but yeah, it's worth looking at. And there's some inexpensive things, and there's some really expensive, like really nice miniatures and things like that, like super detailed. They have a really nice one of Smaug's head, but it's just too much, unfortunately. I can't pull the trigger on it. But yeah, anyway, but it is cool. And the last thing is going to be the beef act. So honey was actually found in the tomb of King Tutankhamun, and it was still edible. I mean, obviously it was, dried and had to be moisturized, but yeah, I mean the fact that thousands of year old honey is still edibles, it's just really cool to me. That's just kind of neat. But yeah, so don't throw away that honey that you have up in your cabinet. I mean, unless it has something else in it. But if it's pure honey, then there are ways, if it's crystallized, to get it back edible again. But yeah, so I guess that is about it. Once again, I'm either talking fast or there wasn't much to do or to talk about, because I am under half an hour. Yeah. Well, that and I restarted it a couple times, so I kind of knew what I was gonna say, so that actually helps a bit too. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess that's about it. I will talk to you guys hopefully next week. If not next week, then the week after, I promise. And maybe by then I'll have some more. Hell, maybe by then I'll have something finished. And, but yeah, so anyway, I will talk to you guys later.